Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. Welcome to Naren's Life with MS. I am Naren. And today, considering it's a Super Sunday, I did want to talk about, major changes that do end up happening. Now, this change is not going to be major in any way, but it does come right before I do take a pretty long trip to the States to attend my sister's wedding. So, in regards to going to the States, probably making content that might be slightly different. I have decided to pretty much create more of travel vlogs, and there will be more information on it tomorrow and then on Tuesday as well. But at least as it stands right now, Tuesday would be the first episode of this new, um, of this new. Of this new series, which is just, I think it's just going to be called Travel Diaries or something. So Nareem's Life with MS Travel Diaries. I honestly am considering this. A lot of these changes are, just taking into account or just factoring in, certain changes that are going to be happening, and in this case, just the long travel. Um, I did want to make use of that and probably create something slightly better, something slightly different, something that actually shows me, you know, out in the wild, out in the wild, um, and that being a person with MS, and you know, pretty much just seeing how all of it works essentially, and what kinds of things actually end up happening over there. So with that being said, that is going to be one change that is going to happen in this channel. Also considering it's just day 35. um, there are already 35 videos. I mean, this is the 35th video, so there are a lot of videos that you can look back on about me talking. And I think I did mention uh, about having resolutions, and when for you would be the best time to have these resolutions or make these resolutions. And I think change is just the other side of the coin for these resolutions, where the change is being the change kind of befalls you, and so you have to find a way to adapt to said change. So I'll look at it like that. And definitely, I am very excited for the kind of content I will create in the US. It will be slightly different. I haven't really worked out everything yet, and I'm pretty sure, just like with all of these videos, you will see a little bit of learning steps and all of these things happening pretty fast. And honestly, I think the fact that I make most of these videos very candidly, not really thinking or not really planning much into creating these videos, I think it's going to maintain that level of candidness, and will have the same type of energy, just in a slightly different style of content. So I hope you are excited, because this change I do want to share with everyone. I do want to see what your inputs are on me actually traveling there, and exploring the country in a slightly different direction, in a slightly different way, because the previous time I went there was, I think, around 2017. So I was still very much, a lot more mobile on my feet. I, had the ability to, walk fairly long, and I think this time around it is going to be slightly different. And you know, depending on the kinds of changes I make, the kinds of things I adapt to, I do want to share, those lessons with you as well. So that is my main scope of pretty much initiating these travel diaries vlogs that will start on Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, here's the first thing that on Tuesday, I actually will not be, the first video would probably still be from here, and it will pretty much because I will be traveling late night on Tuesday, or at least starting the travel late night Tuesday. So I think pretty much on Wednesday's video, and considering I'm going to the States, I will have to pretty much adapt to, the the American time zone pretty much automatically. So, you know, the videos might come a little later, but I will ensure that I try to, at least post a video every day so that you do get to see the daily vlogs that I have already set up, and have and of course, if you do have insights to provide, if you do have inputs to provide, you can definitely do that. And yeah, I mean, I think that is pretty much all I had to say for this Super Sunday, and talking about change. But turning it over to you, uh, while I have discussed about when you want to make your resolutions, how has change impacted you? How have you adapted to change? Right? If certain external change actually happened for you that directly changed, your life, besides, you know, having MS and all of those things. So do share examples like that, because I think that will definitely help me also find ways to be a little more comfortable over there. Maybe do a few more activities, be more active. I mean, I already have, I want to say, I've already pretty much planned everything so that the US trip is going to be relatively straightforward. But even then, I'm pretty sure there are going to be hurdles here and there. There are going to be things to laugh about. There are going to be certain funny things that will happen. So please do share, certain things that have happened to you when you've experienced change, and that to a very drastic change, right? And the change pretty much starts from, having the 14-15 hour journey, from here all the way to the States. So, you know, do share your inputs, because I always like interacting with comments, and I like also replying to all of your comments. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And tomorrow I will definitely share a little more about, the travel diaries vlogs that will happen starting Tuesday. So see you then.